Whew. In the immortal words of Venom, this movie came and went.
Like a turd in the wind.
Hey everyone, I'm the guy with no name. Thanks for stopping by my channel. If you don't know who I am, I love to talk about movies, TV shows, video games, anything that I find interesting that I think you will too. So these are my thoughts on Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom. Before we jump into my opinion on the movie, let's discuss what it's about. So Arthur Curry, or Aquaman, is now not only the king of Atlantis, but also the father to an infant son. Being a father, while rewarding, obviously comes with its challenges, and he has to learn how to juggle his parental duties with the increasingly dull duties of ruling a civilization. Meanwhile, the villain, Black Manta, still seeks revenge on Aquaman for the death of his father, and is on a quest to get the fabled Black Trident to assist him in achieving this goal. Aquaman The Lost Kingdom was directed by James Wan and stars Jason Momoa as Aquaman, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II as Black Manta, Patrick Wilson as Aquaman's brother, Orm, Tamura Morrison as Aquaman's father, Tom Curry, Amber Heard as Mera, and Nicole Kidman as Atlanta, Aquaman's mother. I feel like I need to preface my thoughts by saying this, so I do actually have the capacity to not just love or hate something. I feel like today people just, pressure people to take a side, and either you love something or you hate something, but there's definitely a lot of in between that I feel on certain movies. But that being said, I hated this movie, honestly. I really didn't think there were many redeeming qualities. Some of the positives I can think of are there were two lines that actually hit me pretty deep. Tamura Morrison as Aquaman's father is talking to him about his struggles as a father, and there's a line that he says about how to be a great father that really spoke to me. And then also Aquaman's talking about how he's not a very good king of Atlantis, and at one point in the movie his brother talks about all the ways that actually make Aquaman a great king, so I appreciated those. Also, some of the action and visuals were alright. Other than that, I found the movie to be very disappointing. The story is really ridiculous and convoluted and campy, and while they try to make it fun, it's not fun at all. Also, the acting isn't good. Jason Momoa is playing Jason Momoa as usual, and while I pretty much don't mind that, this time around his heart just seems to not be in it. Also, Yahya Abdul-Mateen really has nothing to do except scowl, and while Patrick Wilson and Tamura Morrison give it their all, they're let down by a subpar script. And if that wasn't enough, none of the jokes really landed for me, and the movie was too long. And also, there's an end-credits scene, and I know that it's really not their fault. When they set out to make the movie and were in the process of making it, they had no idea that this would be the last DCEU movie to ever come out. But even then, I really don't know why they kept this end credits scene in there. If that's all they had, they really just should have just taken it out, because it's the last scene that we'll ever see from the DCEU, and I mean, to say it ends with a whimper is an understatement. If you've already seen Aquaman The Lost Kingdom, let me know in the comments if you loved it, hated it, or felt somewhere in between. Also, in case if you couldn't tell, if you haven't seen the movie, I don't recommend seeing it. I think it's a waste of time and money, honestly. But then again, if you loved the first Aquaman movie, maybe you'll like this, because I didn't like it that much. But I felt the sequel was about half as good of a movie as the original, so use your own judgment. Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, you'll also enjoy a video I made previously ranking all of the DCEU movies. Obviously this came out before Aquaman The Lost Kingdom did, so, keep that in mind, but, if I had to put it in the list, I would say it's slightly better than, and by slightly, like slightly better, than Birds of Prey, Wonder Woman 84, and Shazam 2. So that would put it at number 13, just so you know. Anyways, appreciate each and every one of you. This is Guy with No Name, signing off.